talk about, you know, you want the rents to be 1% or better than the purchase price. So we bought a duplex. We used the hard money because when you're doing a wholesaler, working with a wholesaler, they want cash. We didn't have, I believe we bought the place for 105, 108, don't quote me. Something like that. It was a duplex, livable, one tenant inherited, vacant on the other side. So I did get to tour the side that was vacant. We negotiated in the driveway. I used the hard money lender that the wholesaler had a relationship with. Wasn't that big of a deal. We put 25% down. I believe it came to $38,000, something like that. And the deal was closed within a week and a half. So I can tell you that is, to this day, it's 2023. It's our best cash flowing asset still to this day. And although we started at a low number, it has doubled in value. We do need some CapEx in that place, and we have put a lot of money into it, making it not very profitable still to this day, ultimately. But I can tell you the revenue it brings in is about $700 a door. So now that's before expenses besides PITI, and before reserves and things like that. But $700 a door is ridiculous. If you take out the percentages that most of the industry standard would say, you would have a fantastic, you know, $200, $300, $400 per door cash flowing asset. So to answer the question, we got our courage from listening to real stories, not some gurus talking, not some paid, you know, class that we took, nothing like that. We wanted to hear real stories, and I listened to real stories. I backed myself up by having a savings that if this failed, my life didn't change. I still have my 401k, I still have my good job, I still have all this buffer. And that has translated into a couple other investments that I've made. Is when you feel comfortable and you've backed yourself way up by all these other items, then you feel more comfortable to take more risk. Well, more risk, more reward. And so that's how we became that spot. So yeah, that's the answer to that question. I think it was knowledge. I think it was reading a couple books too. But ultimately the courage came from the overall arching, getting embedded into my head, Bigger Pockets podcast, of encouraging stories that anyone and everyone can do it. You can do it, I can do it. The guy selling roses right here on the street can do it. So thank you for watching. That's the answer to this question. If you guys have questions, comments, feel free to leave them. I do best when I'm asked a question over just talking to myself. So I encourage lots of questions about my story or yours. I love to help. Give me a shout, interact, and you'll hear back from me. Thanks, y'all. Have fun.